Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about something a lot of us struggle with in painting: looseness. Do you know that feeling when your brush strokes feel or look tight or stiff or sometimes overworked? I know that feeling very well. I'm speaking from personal experience. I always want my paintings to feel alive, fresh, and expressive, but sometimes they end up looking tight or too careful, too rendered. So let's break down a few practical ways you can introduce looseness into your work. Before we dive in, just a quick note. What you're seeing here is the final stage of a full-length rose painting demonstration. If you would like to watch the entire demo with instruction, it is available on my Patreon channel. You can find the link in the description below. Point number one, what you paint on matters. In my experience, oil-primed linen makes a big difference. It has just the right amount of slip and resistance, and it encourages looser marks. It has very less absorbency compared to acrylic primed panels or canvases. If you usually paint on acrylic gesso panels or canvas, try switching it up a little bit. You may find that the surface itself pushes you to paint with more freedom. Point number two, use a brush that won't listen to you. Grab a big bristly brush or one that's a little frayed and unpredictable. It doesn't obey every tiny movement you want it to make, and that's the whole point. My personal favorites are Egberts and fan brushes. When the brush has a mind of its own, you stop micromanaging it. Instead of painting tiny details such as petals in this case, you start to make marks that are more suggestive and not literal. You start to pay more attention to shapes rather than objects, and that's the whole point. This brings me to the next point. Think shapes and not objects. For example, in this case, instead of thinking about painting every single petal, I'm thinking in terms of the large shape that value makes. This mindset helps you simplify. It keeps you from over-describing or over-rendering. In this case, instead of thinking of these flowers as flowers, I'm thinking of them in terms of shape. To me, when I paint, they are a large, lighter value mass against a darker value mass. Point number four, simply lay down the marks. Don't scrub them. Let every mark be unique and distinct in its own way. Every time you mix paint, make a few marks and then go back to mixing paint again. I know this is easier said than done from my own personal experience, but this is something I try to incorporate when I'm painting. Point number 5. This is the most important of all the points I've made so far. Edges. Every good painting is a dance between soft and hard edges. Soft edges make the painting look more expressive, and hard edges typically tend to make you stop. Too many soft edges in a painting will make the painting lose definition altogether, and too many hard edges will make the painting look over-rendered. So it's definitely a balance between the two. So typically when I paint, I try to start my paintings very loose. Instead of drawing an outline, I start by blocking in larger shapes. As you can see, looseness is not about being sloppy. In fact, it is about being extremely intentional. You let go of control where it doesn't matter and you tighten up where it does. Pay very close attention to shapes, not objects. Make marks and leave them alone. Try not to scrub things in, at least not too much. You use tools and surfaces that push you out of your comfort zone. Try these things in your next painting and let me know what you think. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what helps you stay loose in your paintings. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.